Oh, he heard me. He heard me. Oh, what the fuck? What are you? Fuck him up, Emily. What the fuck are you? You're ugly. Hey everyone, and welcome to my playthrough of Alone in the Dark. It's probably one of the first major horror games of 2024, at least for my wish list anyway. It's one that I've been anticipating for a long time, and I'm excited to play it. It's got your girl Jodie Comer in it, who I absolutely love, especially in Killing Eve. Incredible actress, and I'm excited to see how she portrays her character in this game. It's got your boy David Harbour, who was in Stranger Things. I didn't actually watch all of Stranger Things, so I can't really comment, but I've seen him in other stuff, and again, excited to see how they portray their characters. Jodie Comer plays Emily Hartwood, and David Harbour plays Edward Carnby. So Edward Carnby is the detective, and Emily Hartwood is the character who hires the detective, I believe. And the whole story is to investigate the disappearance of Emily Hartwood's uncle. And I think that's about as much as I know. I've tried not to learn too much about it because I like to play these games quite, blind, because I believe it makes the game way more fun and interesting, but I'm going on a little bit. It's developed by Pieces Interactive, but published by THQ Nordic. So they're the ones who are responsible for Destroy All Humans, I think, and a bunch of other games, but I'm not familiar with them. But yeah, without further ado, I'm rambling enough. Let's just crack on and play. I've adjusted the settings to hopefully be okay, but they may need to be adjusted throughout as well, so bear with. But yeah, let's just start. So I'm gonna go for standard, go for the middle, right? And then difficulty guidance, extra help provided to make the experience smoother and easier, including hints and helpful. I'm gonna say modern, just because I do like to play games, play them, not to challenge myself. But yeah, if you're excited for this, let me know. Let me know with a comment and a like. It will really help me, gauge who's excited for it, because I really am. And I'm just gonna shut up now because I'm blabbering because I'm excited. Oh. That crocodile done ate that froggy. Okay, that's a bit weird. Is this like a normal occurrence then? I assume we're in Florida? Alone in the dark. I'm so excited. I'm giddy. I'm like a kid.
So, your uncle. What's wrong with him?
He's possessed.
Ah, there she is!
As in the devil?
Something like that. He says a dark man is following him, watching him at all times.
What do you make of it?
It's nonsense, of course, but I'd be lying if I said it didn't bother me. You see, it runs in my family.
Possession?
No, detective. Deteriorating melancholy. Practically every member of the Hartwood family is driven mad before they grow old.
Interesting.
But Jeremy didn't kill himself. Is that why he's at your setup?
Despite being convinced that he is truly possessed, he decided to put his last chips on Dr. Gray and his psychoanalysis, figuring he might stumble upon some cure.
I don't know when this is actually set.
You mentioned the letter.
The 20s, maybe?
I received a disturbing letter from Jeremy accusing the staff and all
Of
the other
1930.
patients of being involved in some cult. And now they are also out to get him.
Could it be real? Or is it all just in his head?
It's a story he tells himself, Mr. Carnby. Anything to avoid the truth.
Which is?
That we're all terribly insignificant. That people mean so very little to one another. That there is no one out to get Jeremy Hartwood because he isn't worth getting.
Here we are.
I can't read that.
My uncle's not well, Mr. Carnby. I want to make sure he's all right.
Then what's my part in this? You couldn't get a cab?
I just wouldn't feel safe going alone.
I must admit, so you hire a private investigator?
Did you bring a gun?
Yeah? You think it'll actually come to that?
No. But you might need to wave it around depending on how agreeable the staff will be.
What exactly are we gonna do when we find Jeremy?
I don't know. Let's just find him first.
Oh, choose character. I mean, I'm gonna pick Jodie. I fucking love her so much. I'm sorry to all you David Harbour fans, but no, I've got. It's gotta be. It's gotta be Jodie Comer. Let's go. Can't believe I just called her Jodie as if we were on first name basis.
Hello?
It's so quiet. Where is everyone?
This is a big place. Maybe they're on the other side of the house.
Stay here. I'll have a look.
I didn't actually know that was going to be a thing. I didn't know we had to pick a character to play. I wonder if you stay with your chosen character or if you flip between the two throughout. Because I never played the original Alone in the Dark. I think it was like 95 when it was released, so... Whoa, that's fast as hell, boy. Let me just change that. I mean, it's still fast, but it's more manageable. I might change that again throughout. It looks great. So the cutscene, I was a little bit like, oh, this isn't the best looking game, but this looks alright. This looks really good. And it's still really fast. I'm going to turn it down. That's better. It's because I use a really high DPI on my mouse. So I don't like adjusting the mouse because otherwise it just takes forever to move. And they're not important. It's a game. It's looking great. So you can run. It's over the shoulder third person, Resident Evil style, which I'm liking. Oh, I've got a gun. Oh, hell yeah. But yeah, I think it's set in 1930 by the looks of that letter. What does this say? It's just a magazine, I guess. So, control to crouch. Okay, you're gonna have to bear with me. I'm just gonna explore a little bit because I don't actually know the play style, I guess, of the game. Oh, E to pick up.
What's this?
That is a torch, Jodie. Or a flashlight, sorry, Americans. Oh, and a key, kitchen garden key. Oh. So V for torch. Cool, and then E to pick up, which is disgusting. F to pick up. And interact. What are we going here? But yeah, I'm not entirely sure of the play style. I'm not sure if it's not walking sim, but do you know what I mean? I'm not sure if I need to explore. Oh, it looks gorgeous. I'm not sure if it was motion captured or not. I assume it was. Yeah, nice try, buddy. Okay, so kitchen key. Oh, it is very Resident Evil-esque, isn't it? What do we have down here? Pistol bullets just laying around. That's how you know you're in America. We must be in Florida. Whoa. So I have got my settings on the highest possible. We may get some screen tear every now and then. What was that? Did you see the eyes? Okay. But if I'm finding it too much, then obviously I'll just turn it down a little bit and you'll have to bear with me. Okay. I know I'm probably... Well, I will be a few days late.
I don't think I'll be able to get in there.
Need to find a key. I know I'll be a few days late uploading this video because, well, I have a full-time job and unlike the full-time content creators, I can't just make the video on the day of release, so bear with me there. I'm looking for a key, I guess. I did just turn down the settings because I was getting a lot of screen tear. There's a hole? I mean, the fact that it's an investigative story, I'm assuming that it's going to reward exploration, right? What's that? It's a bucket. Can we... She's just gonna... Am I looking at it? Can we get down there? Use the ladder? Can we not use this hose? Or can we fill it up? Fill up the well? Maybe we come back to that? Maybe we're here too quickly? I don't know. I don't know how to holster my weapon either. I'm just running around with a pistol out. Okay, let's go. Hello. Oh. Oh wow, look at that. It's a nice big tree. See, this is the sort of rich I'd aspire to be one day. Let me turn off my torch. Like, imagine having like
This must be older than Derceto.
Derceto.
They've built the house around it.
Yeah, like having this greenhouse this big. Okay, housekeeper's key. So I assume that's for the shed outside. Okay, and let's just have a little look around. Yeah, oh, imagine having this in your back garden. Like just a massive greenhouse with a big ass tree in it. I feel like when you're that rich, usually you don't have enough time to enjoy those things though, so double-edged sword, I guess. Oh god, there's so... I think we go down there, but I just want to explore. What do we have here? Drink. Assume that's health. Anything in here? That was just a serviette, just a napkin. Okay, let's go down here. Oh, can I use that? E to select. Maybe that isn't the key for the shed outside. Do we go back out real quick? Just to try it? Because I'm not sure... Oh wait, was that something on the table? No. That's quite an impressive little loading screen there. I wonder if there are separate cells.
Well, I don't think I'll be able to get in there.
Oh no, okay. My bad. Music's great. As always... Oh, find the front door and let Detective Carnby inside. Okay. As always, I'll recommend watching...
I'll just take this.
Most of, if not all of my videos with headphones. I like to optimize the audio levels for headphone users. Oh. Oh, wow. Wait, hang on. I almost broke it then. No? Okay. Yeah, I like to optimize the audio for headphone users, so I recommend it, but still just as good without, so don't worry. Family Bible, a clue.
Every day your silence weighs a little heavier. It's been a difficult year for everyone, and many have lost all hope. I read in the papers about people suffering. Pictures of dust-covered landscapes without a drop of water. I wish I knew if you were still tending the earth or if you had turned your back against us. I have started to look for help elsewhere. I pray you will tell me if I am going down a path that you find disagreeable. With help from Baptiste and Charlotte, I found comfort in the practice of the voodoo. I have long been skeptical of that Caribbean cult, but it's been of good use to me. It seems all harmless in my book. I say some words dreamt up by the Creoles, and I carry around a small pocket of gris-gris.
Well, that was gris-gris.
Nothing of this is mentioned in the Bible, of course, but the French Quarter priestess tells me it's all connected. She says the Christian God is just one more perspective on the creator of things. That's what I like to think, but the other way around, that the spirits of her faith are just aspects of you, our Heavenly Father. I am so grateful for the words you gave Mr. Hartwood. We will sing your praises at St. John's Eve. The world will be blessed soon again. Only the sacrifices of the Old Testament compare to your demands. Let it be the truth. A mother of earth, wood, and dirt. A mother of 1,000 young.
Sacred sand, $1. Black cat oil, $1.50.
Oh.
Devil shoestrings, $0.25. That makes $2.75, madame.
What was that you were telling the doctor? A goat without horns.
Where?
What does that mean?
Ah,
Where are we now?
you must have misheard me, madame. I said no such thing.
Please, I know I don't look like any of you, but I'm devout. I'm ready to do what it takes.
Do not be so eager to sacrifice the few things you have left, madame. Now please, leave my store.
A goat without horns.
Interesting. So that wasn't part of the text that he just carried on doing. Okay, so I really like the fact that they've got people reading. It saves me a job. I also don't like that fact because they're such good voice actors. They take their sweet time reading it, and I don't want it to be boring. So let me know if you would prefer the voice actors to read it, because I know I would. But obviously, if you prefer me to read it and just pause, like, to make it quicker, then let me know also. But as it stands, I'm gonna let the voice actors read it because why would I not? That's just incredible. Which direction did I come from? Did I come from here? No, I didn't. Okay, where did I come from? I came from over that direction, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. So it sounds like we're maybe set in the Mississippi. Or maybe around that area. What do we got? What do we got? Secrets! Oh yeah. I'm hearing a lot of, like, stuff going on. Look at the way she crouches! She looks so silly. Mate, so many pistol bullets. I'm gonna be pistol bullet rich. Okay, so we got a bunch of keys there. Can I pick any up? No? Okay. But it mention of the Caribbean alt or something, so I assume maybe there's some sort of witchcraft, voodoo, magic stuff going on. Rat poison. Lagniappe. How was that? Great Depression. Okay.
What was that?
Yeah, what was that? So we've got a whole inventory system going on that I can't access right now. Completing sets will uncover forbidden knowledge. Okay. How do I... Oh, well. Cross that bridge when I get there. Oh, is that what happened? Okay. Something's making noise. I don't like it. Rats! Yeah, sorry, Carnby. Don't mind me, mate. Just exploring the entire house. Wait. Before I go into that gate I just opened. Okay, so I assume that's the way to actually let him in. Wait, what? How am I exploring this whole house? Okay, sabotage, clue.
Please do not touch the boiler. It is working after all. While the sabotage has caused a leak, only the decorative plate has been completely ruined. Let's wait for Mr. Chance to turn up and he can take a look at the leak. Mr. Waits.
Okay. I think the thing is, I don't actually...
Doesn't look safe.
So much noise going on. Oh! Alright, yeah, that was dumb. That was dumb. I'm gonna come back. Because I'm not exactly sure, like, how to be approaching this whole area. Am I supposed to be sabotaging the boiler room right now? And I know there's an easy way to fix that, and that's just by going upstairs and letting the detective in and getting on with the story, but... I'm a loot goblin, and I just love looting. Street car ticket. Like a parking ticket, or... Okay. Interesting.
I need the key.
Alright, so we can't go any further. Which is good, I like that. Otherwise I'd just keep going forever and ever and ever. Right, David, I'm coming. Go this way. It seems to do a little bit of the loading fiasco when there's because I don't think there's any loading screens in this game so far. But between each segment of the game, I think it just lags a little bit. Okay. I'm pretty sure, I was just about to say, this is very Lovecraftian, and I'm pretty sure that's actually the inspiration, well not inspiration, I'm pretty sure the story is Lovecraftian, so that makes sense as to why it is like that. Lottie's diary.
Sunday,
clue.
June 22nd. I spent all day looking for Jeremy. I should have cared for the others, but I'm scared that he will do something irreversible. Cassandra is upset that I didn't give her the latest shipment of pain medication that Waits brought from the post office yesterday. I would have given it to her, but the company didn't send a new key this time around, so the box is just sitting there on my desk. They must have figured we had plenty of their gimmicky keys by now. I only remember seeing one lately. Grace was playing with it inside the grand parlor. Unless it turns up by itself, it will have to wait. I have to figure out where Jeremy is. I think Jack knew something. That dog of his found a strange rot permeating the house. She's showing us, he said. Like those blots and streaks of fetid rot was talking to him.
Okay, interesting. So we need to find the key on her desk or something or another. Over here, maybe? I forget as well that this is a detective. Oh, I need the key for the thingy. Okay. Is that the key? Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so we're in the orderly quarters. And then she mentioned something in the grand parlor. Maybe we eventually work our way over there? Piazza key. Is that how you say that? Piazza? Piazza!
What's this?
Yeah, what is this? Can I go in here? No, okay. What was she eating? Rum! Alright, cool. I got everything in here. I think I have. Oh, the dress had physics. That's nice. Okay. Library.
I need the key.
Okay. I mean, I want to let in... Okay. I want to let in David, but... I also don't want to stop playing. Oh, cool. Why is that... Is that blood? Or is it just paint? Maybe it's both. We'll continue this way.
Oh.
Okay, this looks like a main entrance. I know I could get the map up. And I probably... I was going to say what happened. Howdy, Dave. Wait,
don't.
who the fuck is that?
Excuse me? Do you know where I can find Jeremy Hartwood?
Of course not.
McCarthy, what are you doing?
Why is
I
he
told you not
so
to lose sight
defeated?
of the girl.
Don't you worry, Mags. I'll find that little rascal.
Who are you people? What are you doing here?
I'm sorry about all this, but I'm looking for my uncle. His name is Jeremy Hartwood.
What are you doing, child? You shouldn't be alone. Go find McCarthy.
Who are you? Are you here for the Fay Dodo?
Go upstairs now.
My name is Emily Hartwood. I'm the niece of Jeremy Hartwood. This is Detective Carnby.
Howdy, ma'am.
Police? Why are you here?
No, I'm a private investigator. Sorry to bother you. My client's worried about her uncle. He's a patient here at Derceto. If you don't mind, could you direct us where to find him?
No, I can't. Jeremy has gone missing. If you leave your information, I will make sure to contact you.
Wait, he ran away?
No, he won't leave the house. He's around here somewhere, and both of our orderlies are looking for him.
That's unacceptable.
Yeah, innit?
Where's Dr. Gray? I want to speak with him immediately.
Fine, I'll ask him. Wait here and don't touch anything.
I mean, he's hardly gone missing if he's still in the house, right?
Do you want to see Jeremy's room?
Can you
Yeah.
show us?
Follow me.
Follow me. She reminds me of that, can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?
Thank you.
She should poke her tongue out. Little bitch.
Strange kid.
Let's look around, see what we can find.
Well, that's what I've been doing. Okey-dokes. I need a key. Can I pet that dog? How did that housemaid or whatever her correct title is not notice we just walked off upstairs?
Every night the dark man stands opaque at the threshold of my room. counting the days until my spirit spills out of my tired shape. Only his pallid mask shelters my remaining sanity. Staring directly into the face of that demonic sultan would surely sunder time itself. Would he have looked the same to my father as he struggled for his life? Does his veiled face haunt my niece quite the same way?
Me?
I wish
Emily?
so that I could rest my soul in that sunburnt convent of Teruel.
The hell was that?
Would I find you there, Juan? Or Senora Perosi, back from the beyond? Every night I hide from him, moving from one misshapen memory to another. Scenes conjured out of fantasy and delirium. Places I struggle to even paint. I wish I understood your death, Senora. Is there anything I could do for you but bury you in that bleak necropolis? That triumphant chapel rising above the ledges and the oven vaults shall be your sepulchre, where you may rest, and I shall weep.
So we got pages. Okay. Oh, 5 pages. Okay. I'm torn whether to let him read or not. I'm going to let him read.
How did you first come to understand such things, Senora? How did you know that the battered boil in the basement would lead me to Lafayette Cemetery? Or how the old upstairs clock, with its astronomical motifs, would take me to that hateful mound outside of Claremont Harbour? Those are my memories, my past. Is there perhaps a chance, if ever so small, for me to see Teruel? Oh, I want that more than anything. Please, let my talisman take me there. Let me sit with Juan under his Bodhi tree. Despite having sold me that talisman, Miss Jackson, the voodoo priestess, revealed none of her secrets to me. That's why I had to travel to Tonka. Instead, she cruelly told Baptiste, my caretaker, that he would be betrayed and killed in the most awful way, that the one he loved would pierce his thigh with a sharp spear, and that he would be devoured by his own mother. What a terrible thing to say.
I feel like the way Americans view British people as being really posh and speaking really well, like the royals, this is how British people think of American speaking, and it just sounds fantastic. I love it. I love that southern accent. Right. Just a side note.
The people of Derceto are becoming dangerous. They do not understand what they are doing. I must do something to stop them. I tried talking to Dr. Gray, but he confuses my worries. He's caught up in treating me. How can he expect evil to be cured with medicine and conversation? The orderlies, the housekeeper, and the patients are all deranged. They will call upon evil to enter this world. All will be lost. Everything. Unless I can find the clerk, Mr. Waite. He seems to be a clear-thinking man. Maybe Beauregard.
I don't know what Beauregard is. And it's crazy how attitudes towards medicine and therapy has still remained very similar over like the past almost 100 years.
The dark man offered me a prison, and I accepted. I signed that miscarried contract and entered the dark pact.
Contract?
Everyone is safe, except for me.
Except for me. And then last page, nothing to play but some symbols. Okay, so we got a bunch of information there. A painted tile. A painted wooden tile. The motif suggests this being part of a larger picture. Interesting. Yeah, we got a bunch of information there. A bunch of information I'm not going to remember, and I'm going to have to definitely read through again at some other point, but he probably wants to talk to me, but I'm going to continue. Oh, have we got a puzzle on our hand? Okay. So this is obviously the middle, right? This is obviously the bottom. That is the world's hardest puzzle. I don't know how I figured that out. Oh no, did I ruin the opportunity to speak to him?
Have you ever seen anything like this? Looks like a talisman.
You mean like this one?
If that's a self-portrait, that is amazing.
Can you find me a knife to cut the canvas? I want to take this with me.
You want to take the painting? Sure, I'll find one.
Those eyes. That's actually quite scary. They're so lifeless. Okay.
I found this tube as well. Should keep it safe for you.
Well, thank you, kind sir.
Do you want to carry it, or should I? Miss Hartwood? Emily?
I'll take it. Thank you.
We're done here, right?
I'm not sure. I don't know how to do any of this.
What are we doing?
We should talk to Dr. Gray. He must know something about what's going on around here.
Okay. Let's do that.
I feel like I potentially missed a few things.
Come on, I don't want to be here all night.
Excuse me, I'm paying you.
Detective Carnby? Where did...
Uh-oh. Was that supposed to happen? Are we starting to go a bit balmy like our uncle?
What on earth is happening? What is this place?
Oh, we weren't there. We were in some big manor in Mississippi. Where the hell are we now? Investigate the corner store. Hotel St. George. Okay. I just wanted to add as well, the format of this video, I'm going to have this one slightly longer as the first video of the series, just because, like most games, there's going to be a lot of kind of like boring lore setting at the beginning, and I don't want that to take up most of the episode. So this one will be slightly longer, and then I'll return back to roughly an hour long. So I need a key for that, which I don't have. Look at that. Some Van Gogh going on. That key? It's a spanner. Jeebus Christ. So what happened? Have we like dissociated and now we're just... Ugh, cockroaches. We're just like imagining our own world? Where did we end up? It looks like we've ended up in... Okay. It doesn't look too friendly. Well, good thing we stocked up on bullets, eh? It looks like we've ended up in... Oh, what's that place called? Hey! Bro, he's not dying! Move, Jodie! I'm stuck! I can't aim! Right, I hope we didn't just shoot like real people. So does the crosshair? It does. Okay, so when you're moving it's... Come on, 2. Oh no, I missed! 3, 4, 5. 5 headshots! Wait, that is not fair. How does it take 5 bullets to kill that guy? Oh,
that
more
thing?
then. Yeah, what was that thing? Okay. I was sitting there thinking we had so many bullets we'll be fine, but nope. Turns out it takes an entire magazine to kill one thing. Need a knife. Mate, this looks incredible. Alright, let's put this on. It doesn't really help. I'm gonna do some more searching for bullets and stuff.
I can't go that way.
Okay, maybe not. Yeah, I knew there'd be bullets in the bin. There's always bullets in the bin. Oh wow, look. You can kind of see inside. I'm actually really impressed with the way it's looking. The atmosphere
This can't be.
great. What's this? Items can be thrown at enemies to distract them. Oh. Yeah. I don't think I was supposed to do that just yet. Okay, where am I sprinting to though is the question. Oh, I'm full. How do I use 5? Up on the D-pad, but what's that on? How do I use that in game? Okay. So I went into the controller layout and it was literally just for a controller. And it was really difficult to figure out what the corresponding keys were on a mouse and keyboard because that's what I'm playing on. Well, I should maybe change?
I can't go that way.
Yeah, I thought so. Maybe I should change to a controller? I just hate how long it takes to look around when you're using a controller. Best game ever. I'm pretty sure this is where I've got to go. But I just want to explore a little bit more. Make sure I've got ample supply. Oh, there's a side alley. Items can be... Yeah, what are you referring to there? Oh, this. Okay, maybe I just go to the shop then. I don't want to go too far. I think this might be quite open. Like not too linear. So maybe I don't want to like ruin any sequence or anything like that. I don't know. Alright, let's go. Now, howdy, sir. I would like some of your finest leeches, please. Oh, what's that? Oh. Oh. Are you good? Is
that you?
Batiste?
Is that just how you greet everyone?
I was back at Derceto. Looking for my Uncle Jeremy?
Jeremy's your uncle. I didn't know.
Why would you? You're still working at Derceto?
Yeah, both me and Lotta stuck around. We're real orderlies now. You remember my sister Lotta, don't you?
What happened, Batiste?
New
How
Orleans.
are we here?
That's where this place reminds me
Know
of.
about the dark man haunting your uncle?
I'm familiar with his mental state.
I think we all in his head somehow. Because these streets are real, but they're not like on any map. Nah, this is like when you remember something, but in the wrong way.
Do you know how to get back to Derceto? I'm not safe here.
Truer words have yet been spoken, Mrs. Marcus.
Don't call me that.
Yeah.
It's Miss Emily Hartwood. There's no reason to call me anything else.
I'm sorry, Miss Emily. I'm just trying to tell you like it is. This place ain't safe for no one. There's evil hiding in the dark.
Why did he call us
How
Mrs.
do I get
Marcus?
back?
Only Jeremy knows how. He has this juju necklace guiding him.
Juju
You mean this
necklace.
talisman?
Mm-hmm. Just like it. He says it's been protecting him ever since he got it from Miss Jackson down the street.
You know where it came from? Have you been there?
I was there no more than 1 hour ago looking for Jeremy. Locked it up to keep the ghouls from getting inside. You can have the key if you want.
Thank you. I'll take a look.
Stay safe, miss.
I'm not sure if Emily is just tiny or he is huge. Alright, well that was a fun little interaction. So what's this? Batiste keys. There are 3 keys on the chain. One that opens up to Miss Jackson's place in the French Quarter. Then there are 2 belonging to Derceto, one of the clerk's office and one for the library. Okay. We were looking at this before. Preserved reptile. Oh, it's a snake. Oh, so they're just collectibles. I thought they might be like stuff to make things, but... Okay. Yeah, this is giving me like New Orleans vibes. But I don't know if that's actually where we are. you know, never actually having been to New Orleans.
Are you staying here?
For a while. Want to see if Jeremy shows up.
Your sister.
Okay.
She also works at
That was a bit
Derceto?
weird then.
Yeah, she the one who got us jobs.
You're not giving me much to work with here, Batiste.
Be careful, okay?
You said it, miss.
Any more voice lines, or are you done? I think he's done. That was strange. So, are we in some collective unconscious? Because he said that this world isn't real. It feels real, but it's not real. That's kind of the vibe I was getting. So, okay. I think we're done. Are we done in here? I think we're done. Alright. We need to go to the French Quarter to get... I think it was Lottie, his sister. I assume not that way. So yeah, is this like in Jeremy's brain somehow? I'm gonna go down here. Is that a Pepe? Yeah, Pepe! My favorite.
What's this?
Oh no. Okay, I wasn't prepared. Oh. I thought I would have the Pepe equipped. And I was going to start using that, but apparently I just fired 10 warning shots into that guy's face. Oh, what's this? So, I need to hold Q. What the fuck is that? I don't want to deal with that. Oh, he didn't even hear it. Okay, let's try again. Go on then, piss off. Yeah, you dumbass. Oh. And then you can go over there a bit more. Oh, he heard me! He heard me! Oh, what the fuck? What are you? Fuck him up, Emily!
My weapon broke.
What the fuck are you? You are ugly. You look like a bunch of larvae. Lava? Oh, this is strange. Alright, well now my Pepe's broken. I hope you're happy. Wherever the hell you are. What do we have here? We're hiring. I thought there might be some interesting stuff. Again, really interesting that all of this information's here, considering that this may not even be a real place. Can we not go this way? No. Okay, we'll go left. Reload. Oh, look at this, man. I'm still a bit confused as to actually what we're doing. I know I think we're trying to find Lottie's place. Maybe here? Select? Nice. So there's a camera icon that keeps flashing up. Is that just a save icon? Because it doesn't make sense to me. Please no more scary guys. What even are they? They're like tree men. There he is. Alright, well let's try and avoid him at all costs. Can we pick up the knife? Oh. Oh no. Quick! Fuck him up! Fuck him up! Any others? Oh, you! Oh shit, run Emily! I've been stun locked. Oh, what? Is it pissing on me? What is that? Ugh, that is disgusting. That is vile. Okay, I've got 4 bullets. I hope you're happy with yourself. How do we deal with those things? Other than shooting, because I'm running out of ammo pretty quickly. Alright, let's go upstairs then, I guess. Oh, of course. Emily, run! I'm out of ammo now. I have no idea what I'm gonna do if something else. Can I? I can't even melee. Oh man, this is not good. Lord have mercy on my soul.
This must be Miss Jackson's place.
Okay. Oh, so this is the thing that.
Looks exactly
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
Jeremy's
yeah, yeah.
talisman.
Okay, clue. Talisman. An old talisman shaped over centuries. The engraving of the numbers looked to be less than 100 years old, but the base could be from antiquity. The polished back sunstone is in the middle has a glass finish and occasionally gives the impression of hiding a picture within itself. So it's like if you hold it at a certain angle, you can see things. It says view, but I can't actually zoom in or anything like that. So I thought maybe it was going to show me a picture.
I think it's meant to hold the talisman.
Oh. Oh.
I'm not sure what numbers I should use. Maybe there's something in Jeremy's notes.
Oh, okay. We'll come back to that. Let's do a little bit of exploring. Try and get some ammo. I don't want to go any further and not have the means to protect myself. The place is so cozy there. I don't have the key? No, okay. Alright, so I need to know what the numbers mean. Let's go through... How do I go through his notes? I can't remember how to go through the notes. Okay, aye. Lottie's diary, talisman schematics, Jeremy's warning. Okay, not in there, I don't think. Talisman schematics. Okay, 3 numbers. Needed to span a bridge between escapes of dream memory, according to Stern. Not where I want to be, but it's a start. So 358. So we need to maybe try do that. So on the right there, that's 6, 4, 3. How do I change WS? 3, 5, 8.
What's that picture in the glass?
It's a sofa.
Where is that?
That's here. Behind us, right? There. Oh no. Oh no. Do you have anything here for us? Okay, something's gonna happen.
Good to see you again, Miss Hartwood.
What the fuck?
Mrs.
How are you just
Thompson
chilling
told
in
me
there?
you were here. She also alerted me that you brought a detective with you.
Oh, this is Dr.
Very
Gray.
curious to hear what this is all about. You don't remember me, do you, Miss Hartwood? We met at your family's house in the Garden District, when your uncle was about to be admitted under my care.
So we're back in the real world
No,
now.
I remember. Sorry. I'm not really feeling well.
Oh, well, in that case, have a seat. Let me make you a drink.
Don't trust him. He's
I don't
spiking
seem
the
to have
water.
made much of an impression on you. On the other hand, I can vividly recall you and your parents.
Because of our cheerful disposition, I'm sure.
You are far too intelligent to think that. You come from a joyless family, Miss Hartwood.
That's so rude.
The only amusement I took from my visit was discovering that the young lady's drink was an old-fashioned.
Oh, whiskey.
Very astute. Is that supposed to make you seem attentive or intelligent?
Whatever you prefer.
Hmm.
Are you ready to tell me why you are here, Miss Hartwood? And why you brought a detective?
Because my uncle's missing?
I received a letter from my uncle. He seems certain that he was in danger here. If I find out you're treating him badly, I'll be taking him back with me to New Orleans.
I knew it! New Orleans!
Really? Is he going to live with you in your tiny garçonniere? That would be a spectacular way to ratify your spinsterhood. Because you are well aware that your father would never let him back in his house. No, I have it. Maybe you can bring him back up north. You've been wanting to move back for quite a few years, haven't you? You always preferred your mother's side of the family.
Why is this guy being so rude to us?
Jeremy is free to leave with you. I won't object. However, there is one problem, as you might have learned. He is, in fact, missing.
Do you know where he could have gone?
No, I'm afraid I don't. I have my staff looking for him. I'm sure he will show up eventually. Especially if he learns that you are here. He is quite fond of you.
What can you tell me about his condition? I never heard a proper diagnosis. What is your medical opinion of him?
Well,
Do we trust
let
him?
me think. He is an anxious man, depressed even. He suffers from a perceived lack of order in his inner and outer life. He constantly complains about events not presenting themselves according to their divine nature.
In the Dark Man?
Hard to tell if it was ever anything specific. Jeremy uses the Dark Man as a psychological scapegoat to avoid facing the truth that he is in any way at fault.
That sounds like victim blaming
you
to
don't think there can
me.
be any truth to the Dark Man's supernatural existence?
Why would you ask that?
Can we ever be sure?
If the Dark Man is some sort of evil presence that is in possession of Jeremy?
Well,
I assure you, any evidence that you experience supporting that claim is purely delusional. Don't get caught up in mass hysteria.
Give my drink
Miss
back,
Hartwood.
bitch.
You wouldn't want to take your uncle's place in this hospital, would you?
Shit, grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it. Don't let him see.
I'll be leaving now, Doctor. I need to keep looking for my uncle.
Do so, Miss Hartwood. I'll let you know if he shows up.
I'm not a fan of this doctor. Why not just lobotomize us here and now since you're so old-fashioned? He's such a dick.
Detective Carnby! God, I'm glad to see you. I
What?
was
We're
afraid
so
you had
dirty.
left.
Me? You're the one who just disappeared.
It's hard to explain. I think I blacked out. It was like I went somewhere else.
It's okay, miss. You're clearly upset.
No, I don't know what's happening.
This is a very stressful situation for you, I understand.
Ugh, no, you don't understand.
Just take a deep breath. Why don't you sit down, smoke some of the Perique? If you want, I could even drive you back to New Orleans. I just want to have a talk with Dr. Gray first.
I want to stay. I found a talisman just like the one in the painting. I think I might be able to figure out where Tarawea is, where Jeremy wanted to go.
That's great. Just stay out of trouble, okay? Let me handle the investigation.
He's so unbothered. He's like, yeah, crack on, whatever.
I'm not crazy, Detective. Not yet.
Okay, catch you later.
He's like, okay. Sure thing. Classic though, isn't it? The first sign of any emotion from a woman back in the day, it was just
If a talisman
immediately
like this
labeled
can
as
open up
hysteria.
doors between the French Quarter and Derceto, then maybe Jeremy is hiding in some strange other world, like Tarawea, the place he mentioned in the book. No matter where he is, it's clear that my search won't be limited to Derceto.
Okay, I'm interested to see how the game so far would have played out if you picked the detective. Stamp. Ooh. Like, I wonder if you would have been walking around and then Emily would have just disappeared and we're looking around the house for her? Hello? Service? Service? Okay. It's interesting that we're really dirty. I wonder how that actually happened. Did we carry that over from the limbo
Paul,
world?
you're right about the plates on the boiler and the clock. They have been sabotaged, and I think I know who did it. They have something to do with Jeremy's episodes and how he seems to disappear at night. Right now, it's important that you keep an eye out for any of the pieces. I want to find out if I can repair the plates. Let me know if you find any of them. Lottie.
Tell Lottie to take a look at the well in the kitchen garden.
Okay, so we looked at the well, didn't we? We already saw something down there. And Lottie being Baptiste's sister.
Dr. Elmore Lee Gray is Derceto's chief doctor. Accounting and all administrative work is handled by me, Paul Waits.
Okay.
Magdalena Thompson, or Mags, is responsible for the household. Jean-Baptiste and Charlotte Tabois are responsible for keeping the guests' medical regimens in check. Finally, Jack Chance is our gardener, who can occasionally be seen in the conservatory, but is for the most part busy outside. There are currently 6 guests at Derceto.
Okay, I'm not gonna listen to all of that because we don't need to. So Baptiste and Charlotte, so I assume that's Lottie, and the bedroom for our uncle is number 4. Be useful to know. Oh, a key. We reached through the top. Bedroom key 6. Okay, so who was that? I feel like we should have known. So Elizabeth Perosi. I feel like the name's Perosi's been mentioned before. Repairing the boiler.
Saw you notice in the boiler room. You should know Mr. Chance won't be coming back. I got no business being in there myself, but you can take a valve from the wine cellar if you want to try to stop the steam pouring out. Be careful.
Be careful. Got a nice voice, man. I wish I had a voice like that. So, I mean, I assume we just have to repair the boiler. Oh, we got some ink blood. Love Rorschach. So unscientific, but it's awesome. Patient records. Okay. Have a little look. So Cassandra, room 8, responsible party, Mr. Frank Chardot. Why is everyone French? Literary agent, address Jackson Square, French Quarter. Reason for admission, Cassandra suffers from writer's block and needs to finish her moving picture script before the end of June. Mr. Chardot suggests Cassandra's heavy use of barbiturates is holding her back and risk ruining her career. Barbiturates, is that like drugs and alcohol? But I don't actually know. Personal history, Cassandra is... Oh, that's that name. That's what Jeremy referred to her. Is a beloved crime author who managed to pull herself out of poverty and into stardom. 5 years ago, she tried killing herself by jumping off a balcony. The incident left her crippled and now relies heavily on a wheelchair. I just realised I could play this. I'll play the next one. Diagnostic impressions. Cassandra suffers chronic back pain following her suicide attempt. She self-administers morphine to keep herself ambulant, but has become addicted and the desired effect is now lost. The drug abuse clouds her mind and she is unable to focus on real life. To save herself from this insight, she instead makes up stories to fill out the gaps in her own thought process, resembling the Korsakoff syndrome. No idea what that is. Treatment plan: first of all, she needs to be weaned from her drug addiction and hope it will resolve her compulsive lying. Then look into permanently numbing her pain in her back through surgery. Finally, deal with her suicidal thoughts. Yeah, cool. So this is the kid, yeah, age 11.
Grace Saunders, 11 years old. Reason for admission?
The mother insists on strict supervision by a proper gentleman to avoid further perversion of Grace's adolescence.
Oh.
Personal history?
Grace's family possesses modest wealth and status. Her childhood seems ordinary, spending most of her time with private teachers and family friends. Grace's father recently passed away, leaving her mother the sole caregiver.
And diagnostic impressions?
Grace has trouble dealing with her father's death. She is willingly suppressing her feelings on the matter and isn't properly acknowledging the trauma she suffered.
Any planned treatment?
Grace needs nothing out of the ordinary. She simply needs parental guidance. Eventually, we can work on her feelings toward her father.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll finish the paperwork and get her installed.
I really like how this whole thing is being perceived as a conversation, not just being read out. It's quite nice.
Malcolm McCarthy, 54 years of age. Reason for admission?
McCarthy admitted himself to Derceto, stating simply that he needs some damn rest.
Mood.
And personal history?
McCarthy claims he used to work as a lawyer in Baton Rouge, but says he can't go into details because of some legal dispute. His background remains largely a mystery, except for the occasional clue that he drops in conversation.
Huh. And diagnostic impressions?
McCarthy is an anxious man and an alcoholic. He often tells half-truths due to some deep-seated inability to trust other people.
And how will you treat that?
McCarthy will take some time to open up. Spending time with Jack's dog or the child should be good for him. Their harmless nature will help build his sense of trust.
It's so...
Thank you, Doctor.
These treatments and diagnoses are just so vague. Age 33, question mark?
Elisabetta Perosi, 33 years old? What should I put down as reason for admission?
Well, Perosi broke into Derceto and was found wandering the grand parlor. She was confused and suffered partial amnesia. She insisted she belonged here and offered to pay for her stay.
Right.
Okay.
What do you make of her story?
Perosi claims to have been a member of the Astarte artist colony some 20 years ago, a claim that seems contrafactual due to her young age. She looks to be and even thinks she is 33 years of age. That would make her a child at the time. It seems fair to say that Perosi's story is untrue, deliberately so or not.
Diagnostic impressions? Do you have anything?
Perosi's story is peculiar because she retracted her story about the artist colony. She no longer claims to be the same person as Elisabetta Perosi. However, my staff's research has confirmed there was a Perosi at that time who was in her early 30s.
Oh,
I
she
suppose
time
this
traveled?
case will take some time to investigate. How will you go about it?
I wanted to
Identity
contact the
theft?
real Perosi, but it seems the whole colony disappeared one night. September 29th, 1915, during a hurricane. I will have to take it slow and figure out what this spell of impersonation could have been.
Oh, I'm sure it will all clear up eventually. Thank you, Doctor.
And I'm not like super familiar with Lovecraftian kind of novels or books, so I don't actually know if they have like a strong presence on supernatural or psychological. So that's going to be interesting to see where they're going to go.
Ruth Talon, 29 years of age. Reason for admission?
Ruth's father wishes that his daughter be removed from New Orleans nightlife for the foreseeable future. He fears that her overly free spirit is tarnishing the family's reputation.
Fucking hell,
Sounds
man.
simple enough. Personal history?
Ruth comes from considerable wealth. Her family owns several hotels and restaurants. Unlike the rest of the family, her sense of adventure has taken her around the world, including France during the Great War as a photojournalist.
That's pretty cool.
The last decade, she has provoked many rumors of being a debauched flapper, bordering on nymphomania.
And diagnostic
Nice.
impressions?
Despite her father's frivolous reasons for her to be admitted, Ruth does seem to provide an interesting case. She is refreshingly open and doesn't shy away from talking about her life during the war or her continuous celebration after returning to the States. She is admittedly a sexual deviant and feels no remorse.
So bizarre.
And her
Label people
treatment
as
plan?
deviant because they enjoy
Simply
sex.
staying at Derceto should do wonders for Ruth. If not, at least for her family's reputation. Ruth doesn't need to change, but with therapy I might be able to share with her some sympathy towards her family. I doubt she will settle down and become as dull as the rest of them, but at least she might try to be more discreet in the future.
So, time to live in a life of cognitive dissonance, basically.
Interesting. It's all the patient files except for Jeremy.
So I was just thinking, why isn't there anything on Jeremy?
Looks sturdy. Doubt I'll be opening this.
Oh, I need to find the code. Have we found anything that would suggest we have a code? Nothing on the patient files. Repairing the boiler. I don't think so. Okay, worth remembering that there is a safe. Okay, before we go back out, we're going to go through here.
I need the key.
Ugh, maybe not then. Alright. I'm going to feel real stupid if we do actually know what the code is. Is it like written down somewhere and I'm just being a bit of a knobhead, bit of an idiot? We'll come back. So let's go this way. Okay, information about the bar. I'm thinking, since we've got it, should we go to room 6? Because why not? And then we go to, and then we can eventually go to the French Quarter. Oh, lots of stuttering. So I think bedrooms were this way, weren't they? What bedroom is this? Nope. This was Jeremy's room. Okay. Oh, mate, this is depressing. all this space, and it's just like, is anything in there? No. Oh, mate, this is so sad. I'd hate to live here. What's this? A fountain pen. Nice. Okay. Anything actually interesting? Boxing gloves, boxing bag. So someone who had the prime years? I don't know. This is Mike Tyson's bedroom. Anything? Pistol, bullets? No. Damn it. There we go. You know, it's always a safe place when you've got pistol bullets laying around inside a, you know, a care home or a mental asylum. Asylum? We don't call them asylums.
But beautiful room.
Yeah, this is lovely. Okay, I must return. Clear.
I did it. I crossed the thresholds to my intended destination without a focusing device. My talisman now knows these roads, and I have no need for the plates. I can find my way to Lafayette as easy as I find my own room. I visited the grave of my father and seen the oven waiting for me. Thank you for opening these doors. I now must summon my courage and go back to that hateful mound outside the oil rig. I hope you'll be feeling better when I return. Jeremy.
What does it all mean? Oh.
Are these zodiac signs?
Oh, I don't know anything about fucking zodiac signs. Oh, the mirror is very framey. So why was there a letter from Jeremy in here? This was... whose room was this? Patient 6, right? Elisabetta Perosi. So he did mention something about her before.
Will I need to remember how to get them out again? They are locked up for good reason. I am sure she is still able to whisper the answer in the ears of the wrong people. But not for long. I will see her burned soon enough. That black goat will be sacrificed to put an end to it all. Then it will all be over. No more Derceto, and sadly, no Astarte. Those good pirates of Pontchartrain. May you still sail the lake, until you find the shores of Hali.
Okay. If you look over here, we've got numbers. 1, 11, and 10. So maybe they are the symbols we need to use over there? We'll keep that in mind.
The Astarte Artist Colony. I'm pretty sure they had a Mardi Gras crew called the Pirates of Pontchartrain when I was a child.
Cool. Oh! There are numbers. 1, 2... Maybe that's worth remembering? I don't know. I'll come back to that. Oh, okay. There are a bunch of things here. Oh.
There's some aggressive-looking rot on these paintings.
Aggressive-looking rot. Oh. So, do we want to complete the shape with the rot? Yeah, so I was just thinking that, because kind of goes... Okay, this is... So that looks like the end. I don't think that's right. Okay, I'll come back to that. Let me just do this real quick. I think what we had here was Rosie's journal. Yeah, so 1, 11, and 10. So maybe water waves, W, and arrow. Oh, maybe not. I thought she said they were zodiac signs. These don't look like any of the zodiac signs in the book. Because we've only got... I can see Leo in the book and Taurus. I remember seeing those, and Libra. And Gemini. They seem to be like the only ones we don't actually have. Okay, maybe we don't have enough information for that yet. And why can we still interact with this? Oh, hang on a second. Names. They're numbered, right? So, Brian Gumfrey. Is Brian Gumfrey up here? No. Okay. I was going to say maybe they're already numbered. And we just do like 1, 2, you know? James McCannon. William Arges. Oh! Hang on. So I did it. Kind of by luck, I won't lie. But what did that do? Did it change anything here? What did that do? There was no, like, sound. Did these change? No. Okay, maybe I've done a clue. Oh, wait, what's this on the floor? Oh, the hills. Alright, maybe we need to come back. I think this is going to be one of those games as well, isn't it? Where you're going to have to go to and from with more and more information. Yeah, alright, we'll come back. At least we did one of the puzzles there. Still locked, yeah. Okay. Okay, so we want to go to the French Quarter? This is all rotten as well.
What's that stain? Looks like some kind of... This must be the clock mentioned in the Commonplace book. This looks like the thing that held the talisman in the French Quarter. But it's broken and missing some pieces.
So that's what's at the bottom of the well. One of those pieces. Okay, we've got a bunch of puzzles, it looks like. Oh, is this going to be like one of those... Like if I got a stand in a certain... Okay, we'll come back to that as well. Jesus. Do I have... Okay, we don't have the key for that. Okay, so let's go to the map. Where are we? We're in the gallery on the top floor. That's locked. Lucy's room. It says puzzle. Solve. Oh, so it is solvable. So is it solvable based... Because look, puzzle. But solvable puzzles are green. So maybe it is solvable with the information we do have. I'm going to go back and try. Okay, so what information do we have back in 1918? Mindless cult, dark man. So here. He was talking about Erosi. A boiler. So do we need to go down there? Please let my talisman take me there. Yada yada yada. Dr. Gray. Maybe we do need to go somewhere else to get the information. Because we do have the numbers here, but they don't... None of those numbers match the symbols on the lock. And I mean, it might be like a really obvious puzzle, but I'm not getting it. So, all right, I'm gonna go explore some more. I'll come back, and I'm sure it is really obvious to you guys watching, but at the moment, I can't figure it out. All right, so we can't go through the door to my left, so let's go down. I mean, we could try and go back into the what's it called? The garden, and try and get that piece. Yeah, out here. I'm already sprinting, thank you, game. Can we jump down? No. We've got to go around the long way, set up the ladder to come back. Oh, library. We have the key for this, don't we? We may as well while we're here, right? Oh, this is the, how they labelled the deviant, the sexually deviant one, isn't it? I can't remember her name now. It's a bit awkward, just staring at me as I'm lighting a cigarette. And why am I just lighting a cigarette? Look at that walk. So much swagger.
Good evening, Miss Hartwood.
Good evening.
That is your name, isn't it? I would be terribly embarrassed if it wasn't.
You're right. Emily Hartwood, Jeremy's niece. Nice to meet you.
Ruth Talon.
Talon. She tried to touch me with her foot.
Is that Perique you're smoking? How terribly quaint.
Maybe so, but I like it.
Would you care to share some? That smell is making me feel very nostalgic.
Why, here, why don't you take one of my cigarettes I made earlier?
Is it all that you hope for?
I enjoy your light mockery, Miss Hartwood. I can tell we would make great friends.
How flattering. Too bad you're locked up in this place.
Your insincerity is really refreshing. I wish you were mad as I am. Then you could stay.
Give it a few years and I might just be. Lunacy is one of my family's few privileges.
Oh, good. I'll be looking forward to it.
Looking forward to it. Miss Hartwood. I think that's her name, isn't it?
You don't know anything about what happened to Jeremy, do you?
Everyone here is really strange, and it's hard to know what to make of anything you hear. Occasionally, it sounds quite exciting, though. Good versus evil and all that. I'm sorry, but I don't think I have anything useful to share.
It doesn't matter. Thank you for the much-needed break.
Bon voyage?
Bon voyage. Was it a common thing for people in this area of America to be very French back in the 20s and 30s? Are we stuck here? Okay. I was going to say, for some reason, I just got the vibes of Shutter Island. And what if actually Emily Hartwood isn't Emily Hartwood and she's just doing this because it's the Doctor's way of trying to get around to making
Plantations of Louisiana.
Realize she's crazy.
1917. Derceto was a small plantation on the eastern shore of Lake Pontchartrain. The land was considered difficult for industry and was sold for only $30 to Elijah Pickford in 1818.
Jesus!
Pickford employed hundreds of workers from nearby New Orleans to clear the woods and build a small plantation mansion facing the lake with a striking Greek Revival temple facade. Derceto kept a modest production of barrique tobacco and indigo that persisted up till the Civil War. During the antebellum era, Derceto was the source of many rumors concerning voodoo and witchcraft. People who traveled the lake reported seeing people dance at night in front of bonfires, bleating and wailing. On June 17, 1862, Captain J.W. Norton of the Union Army recounts leading a raiding party from ships anchored in Lake Pontchartrain in order to seize control of Derceto and free the slaves working there. The captain was surprised to find the workers fighting back with unprecedented zeal. Norton's account describes these men and women as enraged with fanaticism. Pickford reportedly tried to placate the raiders, but was shot in the confusion. Captain Norton left the mansion burning and retreated to his ships with his men. Derceto was left in ruins for several decades. The ownership of the land was long disputed and returned to the Ledoux family in 1901. Several police reports were filed during the following years as the Ledoux tried to get rid of a camp of squatters on their land. The police made several visits to remove the trespassers, but the people kept returning. On November 1st, 1907, Inspector Legrasse of the police charged a deadly attack in order to save several children kidnapped by the squatters. Many were killed, and even more were jailed. The following year, Ledoux rebuilt Derceto, incorporating the surviving stone foundation and adding a magnificent wrought iron conservatory.
But the tree is...
The farmland had been reclaimed by the surrounding woods, so it was no longer profitable to use as a plantation. Instead, the house was turned into an artist's colony. The Astarte Artist Colony was a successful group of artists, including figures such as painter Heinrich Cassel and poet Nora Keith.
That's Perosi's family, isn't it?
Was also known for their beloved Mardi Gras crew, the Pirates of Pontchartrain. On September 29, 1915, a tropical hurricane tore through Louisiana, causing Lake Pontchartrain to flood New Orleans. Due to the remote location of Derceto, it took almost 2 weeks for outsiders to learn that the artist's colony was abandoned. The 12 residing artists had all vanished without a trace.
Just like Jeremy.
The empty mansion of Derceto still stands on the shore of Lake Pontchartrain, with much of its temple facade intact. The Ledoux family currently has no intention of repairing the house.
Okay, so we've got a nice little bit of background lore into the house and the origins and whatnot. But I'm going to leave the episode there. That's all I've got time for to record today for this episode. As I said, it was going to be a slightly longer episode than usually I put out on the channel, just because when you start a new story game, there is usually a lot of those boring kind of moments. But I'm really liking this game. The story is really engaging. The game itself, like I said, I'm not really familiar with Lovecraftian stuff. So I'm not sure how much of the emphasis on the supernatural versus the sort of psychological aspect is going to be real. So I'm not sure if this game is going to be like a whole psychological twist or if it's actually supernatural, and I'm excited to find out the difference between that. Yeah, and also I was interested to see that you had to pick between Jodie Comer or David Harbour, and I'm quite interested to see how this first part of the game would have been played differently depending on your choice of character. Other than that though, I mean, you know, I think it is still too early to say really much about the game. I'm really intrigued to play it, and I'm going to continue playing it, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. So if you made it this far, please like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Let me know what you thought down below. Let me know that you're excited for the next episode, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care.